Red Bull are trying to dampen down the reliability woes, but Sergio Perez wants to see an improvement from his team, while everybody's hailing the Miami Grand Prix a massive success off the track, even if on it there are still improvements to be had, according to F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali. I'm Ollie Wilson, this is GPFans. The continued fallout from the Miami Grand Prix is still here to be looked at. You can see all of it on gpfans.com and follow our breaking news as well on GPFans Global on Twitter and Instagram. But let's dive into the headlines this Tuesday. Formula One has been celebrating the success of the Miami Grand Prix, and if you ask us at GP Fans, we would probably all tend to agree. But now F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali has basically made it official that Formula One is on fire after last weekend. The F1 CEO has been congratulated by the CEOs of the Bahrain and Singapore Grand Prix, as Miami seemed to raise the bar for hosting a Formula One event, with all the glitz, glamour and garish shirts that you could fill into 3 days. Off the track, it couldn't have been much bigger, with exceptional facilities for the media and those lucky enough to get a seat in the grandstand or perhaps even the plush paddock club, while the stars flocked to be seen at the Miami International Autodrome, including former First Lady Michelle Obama. On the track, however, Domenicali knows that there are lessons to be learned, saying that the focus needs to be on great racing, because if you don't have that, the event around it means nothing, with the Italian preparing to sit down with the Miami Grand Prix CEO Tom Garfinkel to talk about how the action on track can be improved for next year. But off it, nothing was bigger than this weekend, with the sports CEO saying, "We were just discussing that this event has been bigger than the Super Bowl in terms of numbers, in terms of celebrities you saw on the grid. Everyone wanted to be there, and it was difficult to say yes or no. Everyone was saying, this is the place to be, Formula One, Formula One. So I think we should all be happy. Formula One is on fire." Now let's hope there's no overheating further on down the line. Talking of overheating and reliability problems, Sergio Perez wants to see Red Bull take their reliability to another level after a worrying moment losing power this weekend, with the Mexican driver fearing retirement. While team principal Christian Horner has dismissed the fears that the RB18 is too fragile, his driver isn't quite so sure after a mid-race power unit issue cost him the chance to compete with Carlos Sainz for third, or maybe even compete up front for a race win. With Red Bull hardly having a smooth start to the season with their retirements in Bahrain and Australia, and now only just able to salvage Sergio's car while he was on track, it's understandable that Perez wants to see these sorts of issues cut out completely from the season. "I was losing too much time. I was like 10 kilometers an hour down on the straights. We need to keep working hard because every time we are finding different issues. Luckily, we managed to finish the race. I think at one point it was really close to being over. So to get that and be able to finish the race is good." Well, there are 2 weeks now for all the teams to get their upgrades ready and get their acts together in terms of reliability for the European stage of the Tour, as it kicks off in Spain next time out. And you can follow us here at GP Fans by hitting the subscribe button down below to stick with us throughout the Spanish Grand Prix in 2 weeks and the rest of the F1 2022 season here at the channel.